10 Most Visited Countries in Africa. Africa is the world's second largest continent and is home to some of the world's most beautiful attractions. Visitors mostly are thrilled with African history, culture, tradition, cuisine, and most of all the beauty of nature. Africa may be the next thing on your bucket list. Egypt. With an annual average of 13 million visitors, Egypt is the most visited country in Africa. The majority of visitors come from Europe, Asia, the Arab world, Germany, and the United Kingdom. The Egyptian pyramids, Pharaoh's tombs, and the Luxor Temple, all of which date back thousands of years, are the main draw cards in Egypt. The city of Giza, with its landmark monuments such as the Great Pyramid of Giza and Khufu, is the most popular tourist destination. Morocco. Morocco is Africa's second most visited country, with an average of 12 million visitors every year. Its rich culture and history, as well as its warm hospitality and delectable cuisine, have made it a popular tourist destination. Marrakesh is one of the world's most vibrant cities, with iconic palaces and gorgeous gardens, and is a popular destination. Its boundless deserts and magnificent beaches. Morocco is just simply wonderful. South Africa. With an annual average of 10 million tourists, South Africa is third on the list. The southern African country is a popular safari destination with national parks where you can view Africa's most iconic wildlife. This country has several modern cities as well as national parks, beautiful coastlines, and vineyards. Since South Africa is one of the world's megadiverse countries, a popular tourist activity here is to go on a wildlife safari to see the variety of plant and animal life. Kenya. Kenya is unquestionably one of the most visited countries in East Africa. The nation's most visited city is Nairobi, which has some of the most advanced human settlements placed side by side with national parks having some of the world's most endangered species. The Masai Mara has quickly become one of the most popular safari destinations where you can view Africa's most iconic wildlife, the Big Five: elephant, lion, rhino, leopard, and buffalo. The stereotype that Africa is a place where animals are happy is fully identified in Kenya, with some of the best living environments for animals to thrive. Other attractions for tourists are Lake Nakuru, the beaches in Mombasa, Lake Naivasha, and other amazing national parks across Kenya. Tunisia. Tunisia is a North African country with a spectacular outlook. On the east coast of this country, tourists can lounge at luxurious resorts while enjoying the Mediterranean-like climate. Visits to the Sahara Desert and the covered markets of inland Tunisia are also popular destinations. International tourists here are largely from France, Italy, Germany, and the UK. Must-see in Tunisia, from sprawling mosque complex of the Great Mosque of Kairouan to coastlines bustling with modern-day seaside restaurants boasting stunning sea views. Postcard-perfect beaches remain a major draw to this North African nation. Algeria. The sixth most visited African destination on this list is Africa's largest country, Algeria. The North African country has a lot to offer travelers, from snow-capped mountains to beautiful coasts. No surprise that is home to some of the most beautiful mosques and most beautiful botanical gardens in Africa. For those wishing to leave the hustle and bustle of city life, the Ahaggar National Park is located here and has an amazing rugged mountain range in the middle of arid, desert conditions. Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe may be the next most visited country in Africa, but it's list topper when it comes to the most beautiful landscapes in the continent. Must-see in Zimbabwe, from World Heritage listed archaeological sites to the Hwange National Park, where you can spot the Big Five. If you're looking for stunning and dramatic scenery, explore the world's largest waterfalls, Victoria Falls, Muzi-o-Atunya, one of the natural wonders of the world. Mozambique. Mozambique is one of the most beautiful countries in the world and, undoubtedly, one of the top tourist destinations in Africa. The southern African country is Africa's seventh most visited country, with an average of 1.5 million visitors every year. Mozambique is a popular tourist destination in Africa because of its turquoise waters and lovely beaches, advanced developed cities, and a series of national parks. If you're looking for the best beaches in the world, then Mozambique is the country for you. Beaches are the centerpiece of the country's tourism market. The country cannot be compared with when the best beaches are in question. Tanzania. Tanzania is an East African country with strong potential in tourism. The country is home to a series of national parks located all over the country. If you're a serious hiker, you've probably considered Mount Kilimanjaro. Mount Kilimanjaro might be just the most famous natural wonder in Africa. A few hundred kilometers northwest across the rumpled plains of Tanzania lies the renowned Serengeti National Park. The park is the setting for the biggest migration of mammals in the world. And of course, What better way to reward yourself after an expedition than with a relaxing beach break? Zanzibar is one of the most visited places in Tanzania, and this is mainly down to its picture-perfect white sand beaches. Botswana. Botswana is a country with a series of game reserves and animal protection laws. The Botswanan safaris attract a large number of visitors to the country annually. The country's nature abundance has contributed to it becoming a leader in African tourism growth. Home to the Okavango Delta, one of the 7 natural wonders of Africa. It is home to the most spectacular wildlife viewing in the world. Are you planning your first trip to Africa? Let us know the places you enjoyed most.